Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're cutting straight to the chase on something lots of manufacturers run into, production bottlenecks.
Right, those moments where everything just seems to grind to a halt.
Exactly. And you flagged SAP's production subcontracting external processing, the BJK scope item, as something you're looking at.
Yeah, basically a preset way SAP handles outsourcing parts of production.
So our mission today, get a really clear picture of how this works in SAP and why it's actually useful.
Absolutely. We're looking at how to use these SAP tools based on the documentation to essentially get more production capacity fast without building a new wing on the factory.
Okay, let's get real then. The problem is you've got more orders than you can handle. Or maybe you need some super specialized process you just don't have.
That's the core of it. You feel constrained by your own internal limits.
That's stuck, yeah.
And this SAP functionality, the production subcontracting external processing, BJK, it's like a key to open a side door. It lets you bring external partners into your workflow pretty seamlessly.
Okay, how does SAP actually do that? What's happening behind the scenes in the system?
Well, what's really neat is the automation. SAP spots an operation in your production order that's flagged for external processing.
How does it know? From the routing or?
Yeah, could be the routing, could be the work center setup. Once it sees that flag, boom, it generates a purchase requisition automatically.
An automatic purchase request, just like that.
Just like that. The system basically says, okay, this step needs to be bought from outside, less paper, less delay.
Wow, okay. So the request is generated, what next?
From there, SAP helps create the actual purchase order to the subcontractor. They do the work, the specific operation.
And when they're done?
They send confirmation, essentially, and you post a goods receipt back in SAP. System sees it's done.
Okay.
Then finally, you handle the invoice and payment like other vendor payments, all tracked within SAP.
I'm seeing the flow now. It sounds quite streamlined.
Mhm.
So the benefits, obviously you get the work done, but what are the bigger advantages?
The big wins. Definitely overcoming capacity limits without huge upfront investment. That's number one.
Right. No need to buy new machines immediately.
Exactly. And you also get instant access to specialized skills, things that might be really expensive or take ages to develop yourself.
Like a unique finishing process or something.
Precisely. You tap into a vendor who only does that. Plus, flexibility. You can scale up or down much faster reacting to demand.
And potentially save costs, too, compared to having expensive equipment sitting idle.
That's often part of the calculation, yeah. Better resource utilization overall.
Okay, let's ground this a bit. The SAP tutorials you shared mentioned some practical steps. How would someone actually, do this in SAP?
So the